What is good, yo? Welcome back to Boothside Sports. I love that my mic does that. Sahil, super busy week in the NBA.
A
Yeah,
lot of association stuff.
I mean, a lot of stuff happened in the National Basketball Association. Let's kick it off with your favorite move of the week. What do you have?
Okay, let's start with Mikal Bridges then. I guess
Okay.
we'll go right into it.
Okay.
So Mikal Bridges was traded to the New York Knicks, the
Yes,
Villanova Knicks,
sir.
for
Villanova Knicks.
4 unprotected firsts.
Jay Wright is somewhere smiling, like he's crying. They should get Jay Wright as one of the assistants. That Thibodeau is gonna kill Mikal Bridges.
Yeah,
So,
true. But yeah,
but
4 first-round picks,
yeah,
unprotected,
yeah,
one protected second or first, and
Mhm.
another second, I believe,
yep,
and Bojan Bogdanovic. But salary matchers.
yeah,
Mikal Bridges is currently on he has 2 years, $50 million left on his deal,
yeah,
so it's a team friendly deal.
yeah,
My favorite move by far, and I guess we'll get into our grades like we normally do with trades,
yeah,
but it was my favorite move because I like Mikal Bridges and I like Nova,
yeah,
and I love Jalen Brunson. So
yeah.
what's your grade on? Let's say your grade for the. Let's just start with the Nets first.
The Nets, I think, because it was how many first round picks was it? Remind me,
5
four,
total, 4
five.
unprotected, 1 protected.
Okay, so four, and then there's a swap in there.
Yeah, it's either a protected or a swap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so here's what I think: if you're Brooklyn, go all the way with the rebuild now because you traded your best player. And honestly, I don't have a bad grade. I'm not super critical on them because I understand that they tried to do it with the Kevin Durant era. They got James Harden, they got KD, they got Kyrie. It didn't work. They were forced to trade out of it, and then they were left with scraps, and they had Mikal Bridges and company, and they tried to do it, and it didn't work. And it's just about understanding that right now, picks are what you need. All right? Not a lot of people are going to understand it, but you don't have to understand picks. You just get them. And at that, just get them and hold them. They did a really good job. Credit Brooklyn for signing Mikal Bridges to a team friendly deal.
It was an initial Phoenix deal.
Oh,
And then he
so
got traded.
they
So it was-
traded.
yeah,
So
yeah.
credit Phoenix for that. But I don't have a bad grade. I'll give Brooklyn a B plus. Like I'm not super critical of it.
It's not critical. Everyone actually, I think, has been
Yeah,
very happy with what they did.
Like it's a good deal for everybody. Don't hold on to Mikal Bridges let Mikal Bridges go be a great glue guy somewhere else where he can be the second fiddle to Jalen Brunson. He can be a great stretch defender for you. Oh my gosh, is he a lockdown guy? He's grounding the boards. He's great passing. He is one of the most durable players. I don't know how Tom Thibodeau is gonna get to that,
right.
But he is statistically one of the most durable players of all time in the NBA. I think it's a great person for the Knicks to have, and so I'll flip it. My grade for Brooklyn is a B plus. My grade for New York is an A. It's a good deal that you're capitalizing on Jalen Brunson right now. He's playing the best basketball of his career. The Nova boys are coming together. There was stretches where Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo both were not playing good basketball. It looks like they're coming around that hump, and OG's re-signing, and I think Mikal Bridges is the guy they need. Now you just got to get Hardenstein.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in a little bit of perspective because my grades are actually flipped.
Yeah. Okay.
So my grade for Brooklyn is an A plus.
Okay.
And my grade for the Knicks is an A minus B plus.
Okay.
And I'll explain why. All right, so here's a little bit of perspective. The Kevin Durant trade to the Suns ended up being Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, 4 Phoenix first round picks.
Yeah.
The Mikal Bridges trade to New York ended up being 4 first round picks, unprotected, a 28 swap, and then another protected first round pick.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Kevin Durant's 4 first round picks plus a couple players, and Mikal Bridges is 4 first round picks.
So that's nine if you had the swap, right?
Yeah. So here's my thing. You traded Kyrie to the Dallas Mavericks for 1 first round pick. Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah.
You just traded Mikal Bridges, who kind of proved this year that he can't be a number 1 on a team.
Yeah.
For 4 first round picks. That is an insane haul. I don't think just Brooklyn just I don't think they just did well. I think they killed it. I think this was by far the best deal they were going to get. And Mikal Bridges was apparently ready to tell teams that he wasn't going to play for them. He was only going to get traded to New York. And so I honestly think New York kind of messed it up a little bit. I bet if they sat on it a little bit,
if they would have played their hand better,
they
could
would
have
have
got him
probably
for
got him
lower.
for 2 or 3 first rounders.
Yeah.
But so in the end, I'm giving Brooklyn an A plus because you're like, okay, Mikal Bridges isn't the long term answer. You just got 4 unprotected first round picks out of it.
Yeah.
Like that's whatever it is, 4 unprotected first round picks. And I personally, I don't think Mikal Bridges is worth 4. I love Mikal Bridges.
Yeah,
he's not.
Player. He's not
4
worth
first round picks.
He's not worth 4 first round picks.
So A plus for Brooklyn for sure.
Yeah.
The reason I give Knicks a bit of a lower grade is because this is all for team chemistry, but they had an exact copy of Mikal Bridges as a player on their roster already, who they just re-signed for $200 million. OG Anunoby, they're the same player. And again, I don't mind it, but that grade actually increases probably closer to like an A minus, mid A minus, just because they did re-sign OG. Yeah. So now this roster is stacked.
The roster's full.
Here's the issue: what are you doing with Julius Randle now? Because like if Julius Randle gets traded, they get back 2 first round picks in return. Probably goes up to an A. Right now, you're in a situation where you're like, okay, you got to pay Hartenstein 110. You're hitting the first apron in terms of cap space. You got to re-sign Hartenstein. What are you doing with Julius Randle? He's got the second highest cap hit on the team right after OG Anunoby.
Yeah.
So it right now, team chemistry, it's an A plus because you're like, now you got these guys playing together. All you need is, what's his name, Arcidiacono or something?
Yeah.
That's his name, right?
Arcidiacono.
Yeah. That's all you need to make this the Nova Knicks. But like, I like it. I love it. And look, I'm a huge Jalen Brunson fan. I'm gonna have a lot of fun watching this Knicks team play. But if this doesn't work out, that's a lot of picks. That's it. That's all I have. And honestly, like, I love Mikal Bridges. I think this is going to be great. I think they have a serious finals chance now.
Yeah.
Trade Julius Randle for a couple first-round picks, re-sign Hartenstein, get a little bit of big depth. And, I mean, think of this. This is the lineup that I have in mind, which is they're going to start with next season. Obviously, Brunson at the point.
Yeah.
Josh Hart at the shooting guard position. Bridges at the forward. OG Anunoby at the forward. And Hartenstein at center.
And then have
DiVincenzo and Miles McBride off the bench.
Yeah.
My thing is, I will say Hart and DiVincenzo had some like inconsistency last season.
Yeah.
But then DiVincenzo, if you remember, went on a streak of like crazy 3-point shooting when Brunson was out. When other players were out, he was starting. He was hitting like 8 threes a game, like 7 threes a game. He's turning to prime Steph Curry in Madison Square Garden. It was crazy. I was watching a lot of his games and he was just 30, 30, 30, 30. So he is an amazing scorer off the bench.
Yeah.
That 7-man lineup could low-key win the East.
Yeah, well, like, a lot of people forget this too, but when he was in Nova, DiVincenzo came off the bench until the national championship game where J.R. started him. He had 30 and they won, and he flew up draft boards because, like, everybody knew Nova boys were good, but it was Dante DiVincenzo, like, is really good at capitalizing in the right moments. And I feel like if you look at the Knicks now, it's an all-in moment. You know the team to beat is Boston, so you have to have a roster capable of beating Boston. And in the East, they're for sure top 4 now. Like,
they're top 2 and they're getting pretty close to 1. Like, this is a good team.
It's a good team. I can't wait to see.
One point in this, I think, is what they were looking at even after the chemistry, and I hope you agree with this, is Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby are 2 of the only probably duo type of forwards that could probably consistently match up on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and possibly hold their own.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're such good matchup defenders because they can play alone. A lot of defenders in the NBA, you need help side, you need the weak side defender coming over, and it causes 3 people to switch.
Right.
The defender, the weak side guy, and the guy who's playing help. But when you have Mikal Bridges and OG, they're so good in the ISO. They're able to hold their own, and it forces you to play a different brand of basketball if you're Boston. The good news for you, if you have Boston Celtics, you have a big depth lineup. But now it really forces Boston to play good basketball every single time because the turnovers aren't going to get you anywhere if you're Boston now, because New York's going to capitalize on that.
Oh, yeah.
Missed shots, if the 3 ball isn't hitting, New York's going to capitalize on that. Jason Tatum shooting bad shots, New York's going to capitalize on that. JB turning the ball over, New York's going to capitalize 100%. On that. If Drew Holiday doesn't find his offensive rhythm and keeps just playing defense and then becoming an offensive liability, there's a lot of things to look into if I'm Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge, right, and Joe Mazzulla right now, if I'm Boston, because New York has a really good team. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a good point. They match up really well.
Really well. I mean,
that's probably the reason you get Mikal Bridges, because you already have OG.
Right.
But you need two. You need two for sure. Having two of those killer defenders that can flip and hit shots for you on offense is amazing.
So I want. Hello. Hello.
Are we there?
All right, yeah,
we're there.
All right. So I want to kind of, since we're on the topic, I'll let you go after this. But since we're already talking about the Knicks, the OG Anunoby deal, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go right here. 5 years, $212 million. Oh my God! Breaking news.
What's up?
DeJounte Murray to the Pelicans.
What? No way. Hold up. Let's get this.
Wait,
I'm going on Instagram.
DeJounte Murray was just traded to the Pelicans.
DeJounte, Larry Nance. Okay, Pelicans are moving Larry Nance Jr. and 2 first-round picks to the Hawks for DeJounte Murray.
Whoa.
Oh, my Lord. Larry Nance is a Hawk?
2 first-round
picks. And okay, my initial reaction.
What are the Hawks doing?
Oh, my Lord.
What are they doing? Are they planning to trade Trey?
Mikal Bridges is worth 4, and you're... Whoa. That puts a lot into perspective.
Okay. Whoa.
The Pelicans may have just fleeced
the Hawks.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. Larry Nance Jr. is not a great basketball player.
He's a good backup, but I mean, this is not like.
But DeJounte Murray to the Pelicans, they trade CJ. Pelicans, please trade CJ. Please trade CJ now.
Why didn't they trade CJ? Why didn't the Hawks ask for CJ? Or Valanciunas or guard depth. What are they doing?
Herb Jones. They could have used Herb Jones. They could have used. Oh my gosh.
The Hawks. 2 first-round picks sounds nice if they trade Trae Young right now for 4 or 5. Because I mean, if Murray's getting traded for 2, Trae's worth probably 3 or 4. That was just Mikal Bridges' value.
You're literally. Oh my gosh. You could have at least got some more picks. You could have gotten more picks.
What are they trying to build around Reese Shea and Jalen Johnson? Is that what what are they doing? Okay. I mean, I don't know. Initial reaction right there. I'm giving the Hawks like a B, like maybe a B.
I'm giving the Pelicans an A.
Pelicans get an A for sure. They didn't have to give up
oh my god. Guys. You literally got rid of your backup.
CJ, DeJounte Murray, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Jonas Valanciunas. Yeah, that's a lineup. That's scary.
Oh my god.
Oh my Lord. Why is he coming to the West?
And Herb Jones coming off the bench too. Herb Jones is lethal.
Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. Those are 3 and D, like perfect. Oh my Lord.
Gosh. And don't forget the GOAT. Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, he's playing terrible.
Yeah, he's also a really big offensive liability. And the defense, if you look at the defensive numbers, he's kind of short.
Okay, well, there's that. And very good news right in the middle of the podcast.
Nice job, Fez. Good
text straight up.
Good text, Fez. I have my phone on D&D. I didn't know you would be reading.
It.
All right, back to the OG and
5 years, $212 million.
I'll let you go first.
So it's the actual initial prediction was that from other teams he was going to get 180. So $212 million. Just do the actual straight up math on that. That is $42.4 million per season.
Dang.
All right, so on the Knicks, OG Anunoby side of it, it's an A++ because like you just got a $200 million deal for being a good role player, but still like a role player.
Glue guy. You got paid 42
for
and
being
a half.
A defensive monster. That's what you do.
Yeah.
On the Knicks,
I think it's kind of an overpay.
Kind of an overpay.
Just because they didn't want him to hit the market.
Yeah.
They didn't even want him to taste it. They were just like,
I think they could have given him $20 million less and been fine.
Yeah.
We'll see next season. It's a cap issue. We'll figure that out. I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
I'm not really too worried about it.
I'm not a big contracts guy, but good on OG for signing that. I mean, it's the most money he was gonna get for sure.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
he got it in the place he wanted to be at.
Yeah.
So that's even better.
So,
from New York side, I mean, if you're going all in, you really want OG. I guess you have to have him. So I understand from that perspective, but I would have at least let him hit free agency, and because you can match any offer, even if he's unrestricted. If an offer comes in, he's gonna come back and ask you guys to match.
I actually don't know because the way it works is if they have his bird rights, they can match his offer. Yeah, any offer he gets, or he could have just left for Philly or something like that.
Yeah,
but they could have offered him 20 million less, and it would have still been more than any other team was offering him. So I don't know. Well, I mean, it's fine. We'll see.
All right, what's next on the NBA
so
news docket?
another free agent or not free agent, but like another extension. Bam Adebayo has agreed to a 3-year, $166 million max extension with the Miami Heat. Yeah. His total contract now is 5 years, $238 million, and that most recent extension starts in 2026 to 2027. So 238. So put that into perspective. Yeah. OG Anunoby's contract was averaging $42.5 million a year. Bam Adebayo's contract is only averaging $5 million more.
47.
47.6, yeah.
Dang. Okay, here's my thing though. Bam Adebayo needed to get paid. Like he didn't need another extension.
He needed to pay it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Bam Adebayo has been, when Jimmy Butler has been injured and not there, when Tyler Hero's hand's been broken and his leg's been injured, it's been Bam.
Yeah.
And when Duncan Robinson can't shoot, it's been Bam. Bam's been there. Bam's been consistently there. Bam's been a great defender for you guys. Bam's been the leader, the locker room presence. I feel like to some level, Spo relies on Bam now, and Pat Riley too, to set the tone for Heat culture. So I'm not really upset about it. Yeah. I'm not big on grading contracts, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
but I like it. I like it. I'll give it a thumbs up.
I think Bam is inconsistent at times, but I also think the Heat didn't really have a choice because they don't have any other, I guess, like established pieces. Jimmy's turning 35.
Yeah.
There was something funny. A comment was earlier was like Pat Riley was looking right into Jimmy's eyes while he was signing this contract because Jimmy is a free agent and he's asking for a max extension.
Yeah.
And they're not giving it to him. So we're going to see how that plays out. Yeah. I don't think the Heat had a choice. I think they had to pay Bam, even if it is to stay mediocre. But I'm not going to say it's a team-friendly contract, but it is tradable for some other pieces. So we'll see how that works out. I like that for sure. We'll just go with another contract for now, and then I'll go back to some of these trades that were happening in draft night. Nick Claxton, 4 years, $100 million. I don't want to go like too in depth into these contracts. $25
million a year.
It's not bad. I like
it a lot. I love it. Brooklyn free agency.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Especially if Claxton wanted to come back. If he's not trying to go play for a contender, it's a super team friendly deal.
It's a vet presence. Yeah. Nick Claxton is by no means like, oh God, it's Nick Claxton. He can play.
Yeah.
And so it's a great veteran presence for you to have on your team. On the off chance that you guys, somehow get a team to maybe make it to the plan, I'd want to have Nick Claxton going out there with experience. He's playing a lot of big games. So yeah, I like it for 4 years, $25 million a year, $100 million total. I'm pretty happy with it.
I think it's great.
Good on Nick Claxton for securing money, not gambling with it, and just taking money and staying home. He probably has a good deal going on over there.
So our next one. Because do you have anything else for?
No, I don't have anything else. Nick Claxton.
Yeah, it's a good deal. So
good deal.
Jamal Murray are expected, and the Nuggets are expected to finalize. So he's about to be on the last year of his deal.
Yeah,
and they're about to finalize a 4-year, $209 million maximum extension. Total contract spans 5 years, $245 million. Same kind of thing with Nick Claxton. I'm not trying to get too deep into it because you had to do it, and he's the second best player on the team.
Yeah,
kind of star talent. I like it. So,
yeah, honestly, until Jamal Murray threw that heat pad onto the court, I had a ton of respect for him, and I liked him a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
I still like Jamal Murray a lot, so I think it's worth the money. You're talking about a guy who who's playing the best basketball of his life, then tore his ACL, and came back and stayed consistent with it, stayed with it, and played some great basketball, won a finals. He's a great second fiddle to Nikola Jokic. When you need a shot, you look at Jamal Murray just as much as you look at the Joker. So I like it a lot. Not much to be said there.
Yeah, very easy. So those are, I think, most of the new deals. If there are any we're missing, just let us know, and we'll cover it in one of our segments. I guess one small thing: Al Horford is coming back next season. That's some news that came out.
Big
It's
L.
good stuff. Yeah.
Big L.
All right. So our actual first trade. Let's talk about Denny Avdia, traded to the Portland Trailblazers for Malcolm Brogdon, the 14th pick and 2029 first round pick. Avdia is one of the 3 best value contracts in the NBA at 4 years, $55 million, which is insane for the amount of production he's putting up this season. What do you have to say about this?
I think Denny's contract had a lot to do.
Oh yeah,
with the actual trade itself. I really like this for Denny. He's going to a place where Denny's getting paid for sure. Denny's next contract is going to be huge. So this is good for him to go to a place where he can go ball. He's going to be in Portland, and they got some pieces coming in there.
They've got a lot of opportunity.
He's going to have an opportunity to go out there and ball.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at it from Brogdon's perspective, I don't really know what to say about Malcolm Brogdon, man. There was a time where
he was the 6th man of the year 2 years ago. So.
Yeah, on Boston.
Yeah.
And you look at it like anything can happen in the NBA. Now you're getting traded for Denny. And so what do you think? What do you think about that?
It's great. I personally, the Denny on the Portland side, great trade. I don't even really mind that it was 2 first-round picks because one of them is 2029.
Yeah.
Especially if they do hit on either Scoot Henderson or Anthony Simons comes back and becomes a superstar.
Yeah.
It's just great to pair with them. So I love it on Portland's side. The Wizards side's a little weird because they got this. I would rather have gotten next year's pick because Portland's still going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But he wasn't going to stay in Washington for long. So I'm not really like the Brogdon thing. I think he deserves to go to a team even as a 6th man and play on a contender, but I'm hoping, I don't know, I think the Wizards might keep him just for veteran presence to train their young guards a little bit. Poole might still be.
I don't know the exact terms of Brogdon's contract, but if you bought him out,
it's not high.
If you bought Brogdon out and let him go somewhere,
it's not something crazy as far as I know.
Yeah,
let's see. Let me look it up here. $22 million for 2020. That's not bad.
Yeah, but
he's getting older.
Negotiate a mid-level buyout and let him go get paid somewhere. But yeah, I'm not super critical on that. I like Denny.
Some of these trades I don't like. I don't think. They're just kind of like trades. Another one I don't want to get super deep into is Davion Mitchell, Sasha Vezenkov traded to the Raptors.
You mean Bronny James pro comp, bro? Some respect on his name, bro.
For Jalen McDaniels, Jaden's brother.
Yeah.
Toronto, I guess they got him to back up Emmanuel quickly, and Sacramento did this to avoid the luxury tax.
Yeah.
And they actually also sent the 45th pick from the draft this week. So. 45th, so 2nd round. So it was Davion Mitchell and Sasha Vezenkov and the 45th pick for Jalen McDaniels. Yeah, I like it. I'm not like it's not too crazy. Jalen was playing all right in Charlotte. If he can turn into the type of defender that Jaden is, it'll be great.
And this was more of a move to stay under the
cap, and they were never going to pay Davion Mitchell. So he's not nearly good enough to get paid.
Yeah.
Any thoughts or just?
I mean, I think it's strategic moves like that. I really do. I like, even though Davion Mitchell lost his minutes in Sacramento and didn't really play up to his standards, I'm sure he's in a new place now. He's backing up Emmanuel, and at least when you put him on the court for a couple minutes there, he's gonna be able to play some good defense.
He's good. He's good for like a bit of a tooling team that's trying to build up.
I'm not upset. If Toronto, it's a good move. Davion Mitchell. Davion, learn French, bro. Hopefully you're there for a while, because if it doesn't work out in Toronto, I don't know where it's gonna work out for you.
Yeah, I mean, if it didn't work out in Sacramento, considering your minutes got stolen by Keon Ellis, by the way,
this is the make or break. So learn French, bud. Learn French.
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. That's what
I'm gonna hit someone with that one day. I'm gonna get so angry. I'm gonna get like Drake, man. Okay.
All right. So next one, I guess we're on the Raptors. Scotty Barnes, 5-year rookie mech extension, 5 years, $225 million, highest paid Toronto Raptor in franchise history.
Nice.
If he makes All NBA in 2024, to 2025. His contract bumps up to 270.
Nice.
I mean, again, not really much to say. He's been the best rookie from that year, right?
Yeah.
Or at least one of the best rookies.
And no, I actually have a little tidbit.
Go ahead.
I love Scotty Barnes, and I think Scotty Barnes in a very dysfunctional Raptors team, not organization. I like the Raptors organization.
Yeah.
In a Raptors team that's been below standard, below standard, below standard, and below standard, Scotty Barnes has been the knight in shining armor for them. He's good at rebounding. He's good at passing. He's great at putting the ball in the basket. I think his basketball IQ needs to get better. That I will say.
Even more so this year, his 3-ball, he was shooting the clip really well.
And it is only going. That's what's scary about Scotty Barnes. I don't think he's played his best basketball yet.
Exactly.
And if he stays consistent at this clip, Scotty Barnes could be the type of guy that if the Raptors draft well and get maybe one or two good free agents within these next 2 to 3 years, you're looking at a team that could maybe in the East be a top 6, top 8 team if you build well around Scotty.
Yeah, for
sure. So pay him and keep him. I love the move.
Yeah,
and especially because you're getting a guy that is going to be there and play well for a while in Scotty Barnes. And Canadian basketball may not be as lucrative as playing somewhere in the United States. So I'm pretty happy with it. I've been watching Scotty Barnes since he was in high school. So I like it. I like the move a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not one to really say much about a deal that is like good. Like, I'm normally talking a lot about deals that I don't think are like we talked a little bit about OG because it was a little bit of an overpay, but like Scott makes sense to me.
I like it.
Makes
sense
to
a
me
lot
for sure. Right. Let's see. So first of all, I mean, okay, so we got one more from the Mavericks. Dallas traded Tim Hardaway Jr. to Detroit for Quentin Grimes and 3 second-round picks. So I guess I'll just start this one off since I'm the Mavs fan.
Yeah,
I'll go with
you got it.
All right, so the initial trade that was not proposed, but like thought about or talked about was Tim Hardaway Jr. for 1 first round, 1 second round, and Quentin Grimes.
Yeah.
So number one thing I'm glad about is Tim Hardaway, it didn't take a first round pick.
Yeah.
3 seconds, like who cares? I'm not drafting 3 Bronny James in the second round. It's not like something I don't really care about.
Yeah.
So and you're expecting like Quentin Grimes to come in and be a really good defender, which is something that Tim Hardaway wasn't. And for a streaky shooter that couldn't show up in the playoffs, I think this is a great way to replace him with an easier contract. I think this is an A for the Mavericks. Not just because they get Quentin Grimes or 3 seconds or whatever. I actually think it's because they have now opened up space to re-sign Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Using I think it's the mid-level extension. Yeah, full mid-level exception. That's they can, I don't remember the exact amount, but they have opened up space to now re-sign Derrick Jones Jr., which I think is amazing. So it's not really much to say. For the Pistons, they get some draft capital. They weren't really going to play Quentin Grimes. So
I like it because what was a bad situation with Tim Hardaway. Everybody's been talking about him getting traded. Like, we were at the finals and the team everybody wanted him traded. And so you turned a bad situation into a pretty good one. You only had to give up 3 second rounders. I think Quentin Grimes has some upside. We've seen some great Quentin Grimes moments. And I know for a fact that Jason Kidd does not care about Quentin Grimes' past and his inconsistency. He's going to take him. He's going to give him a fair shot. And honestly, I could predict him being a big 3-and-D guy for Dallas.
Yeah, for sure. So, off the bench. So
everybody could develop a shooting clip. And we've seen Al Horford develop a shooting clip. I think Quentin Grimes has a chance to develop a shooting clip, and I think he has a really good opportunity to do so. So I'm pretty happy if I'm Dallas.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, again, not too much to look into. They got to get rid of him. They got rid of him.
Yeah.
We're just gonna spend a couple minutes looking at the free agent guard market because it's very deep this offseason.
Yeah.
And then right after that, we'll get into the draft a little bit.
Yeah.
So first of all, the guard market. I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna just one at a time. Let's just do this. Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
And here I'm gonna go through what the projections are, like where we think he's gonna sign. And what the contract might potentially look like. So the 76ers are probably going to re-sign him 5 years, $205 million.
Great. Couldn't do it quick enough.
I mean, very easily. I mean, there's nothing to say to that.
Yeah.
Philadelphia might also – so KCP declined his player option with the Nuggets, so he's a free agent. And because while the guard depth looks deep in the free agent market, the free agency class this year actually isn't that great. So KCP is getting probably 4 years, $80 million, probably from the Sixers as well.
Okay.
Great guard depth. I don't really have much to say to that because he's played well on a championship caliber team. He's 30. He wants his final contract. They're gonna pay him. Someone's gonna pay him.
Yeah.
Anything on that or just?
No. If I was Tyrese Maxey and 76ers, if I'm 76ers, if I'm Daryl Morey, I'm gonna get Tyrese Maxey signed as quickly as possible because that guy is a shooting star. Could not love Tyrese Maxey more as a basketball player. Could not love him more as a person. He's great, and I would want him really bad. KCP, you're in your final years, 2 championships in the 2020s, and so you played well in LA. He played well in Denver, so I think you're looking at your final contract, trying to get your last hurrah. I'd want it to be on a contending team to try to get 3 rings in the 2020s. For sure. So good for KCP.
All right. So our next one.
Yep.
James Harden, probably going to re-sign with the Clippers. 3 years, $75 million.
Okay. I think
Clippers have to do it.
I think
they don't have a choice.
I think you in the market that we just talked about, where you're probably not going to get another guard at James Harden's level, but at the same time, you're putting a lot into it, and now it's all on Paul George and how
if he leaves or not.
Yeah, how much of that original team you can get back.
I'm not gonna lie, the contract you look at it, $25 million a year isn't that much either. Yeah. It's just my thing is he's getting older, so yeah, you'll see.
And hamstring injuries are a killer.
But yeah, he is expected to go back to the Clippers. Yeah. I mean, everyone thinks that. Yeah. Okay, this one's the big one, right? Everyone's been talking about it. Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
2 years, $55 million is projected contract. He's either going to sign with the Magic, the Mavericks, or the Warriors.
I don't think he's going back to Golden State.
I don't think he is either.
Let's just get that out of the way. There have been 0 to no talks. The social media thing, I don't understand, but I know what it means. Yeah, I don't understand it at all. I
understand it for memes.
Like I get, but why? Klay Thompson, you won 3 rings with them.
4.
You won 4 rings with them. You filmed the most beautiful basketball, and that city loves you. Everybody else hates you, but that city still loves you. So they're gonna name a street after him
for sure.
He's gonna get Klay Thompson Boulevard somewhere.
Yeah,
and so I don't understand it from Klay's perspective.
If I was Klay, because the issue is he wants a max.
Yeah,
the Warriors aren't going to give him one.
Yeah,
if I was Klay, I'd take a small contract and play for my hometown team. And not my hometown, but the team that drafted me, team that believed in me for this many years, team that grew me. But I guess he just wants money. So
yeah, and I guess it's about still proving that he's got it. So more power to you, Klay, because I know you're mentally way better off than I am.
Yeah,
I think honestly. I think he should sign with the Magic.
I think he should also sign with the Magic.
I don't think Dallas is the right fit because I'm telling you, Dallas fans, if you have a problem with Tim Hardaway,
we have a 100% have a problem with.
Yeah, just wait till you see fucking Klay Thompson put up over 10 in an elimination game. Like they're sending 3 at Luka, they're sending the other 2 to Kyrie. So Klay is literally like buck naked open. Like you can't make this stuff up, guys. You think you felt pain? Let me get Azan on the phone and he'll tell you about Klay Thompson. Like he would have traded Klay Thompson for a bag of chips. Like he would have traded Klay Thompson for his own heart just so he could have some sanity.
No, he's 100%. I don't want him on the Mavericks.
I don't think Dallas is the right fit. Jason Kidd's gonna make him play defense. His knees are not there.
Yeah, no. So, I think those are reports, at least for the Mavericks and Warriors side. It's reports. I personally think he's going to the Magic.
I think Magic is the best.
Apparently, this next player is almost a lock for the Magic. D'Angelo Russell, 2 years, $50 million.
Dalton Connect, already intimidating some players. I see over there, my guy.
I love Connect, but this was before that.
I'm repping LA for Dalton Connect for DK. That's my guy.
100%. I'm getting a Connect jersey, right? Like that's a lock, right? Like
Dalton Connect jersey, Dalton Connect Lakers,
coming, right? That's coming. I'm coming with that. I'm gonna get some gift cards together and get.
Here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of Lakers colorway. Honestly, I'd wait till they get the all black colorway. Like they roll that out because the white colorway. I don't do white jerseys.
Either.
The purple jerseys for the Lakers, they're not that good. And
I kind of
the
like
yellow,
the purples.
dude. I just can't do Don't Connect in the yellow.
No, I can't do in the yellow.
Because what are you gonna match that with? That's a bit of a siren. But no, so I'll tell you. And the reason I know they have that because in LA, bro, the LA jersey market, like they make fakes and stuff all the time. So you get any color. But I will tell you, bro, when Kobe, like the Kobe jerseys and the Kobe jersey you got me and stuff, the matte black, bro.
Yeah, I want that.
Telling you, bro,
so badly.
It's
they
so
had those
nice.
as city editions.
And you know what jersey number he's wearing, right?
He's wearing 4. Connect 4.
Connect 4. Connect 4.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna wait till their city editions drop. Because when those new city editions drop this year, then I'll see if it's a good jersey. I'll get it. But
Connect in a Lakers jersey. That's man. I'm like this is wallah the first time in my life I've looked. Actually, no, I felt the same way for Grant Williams too. But like I'm proud. Like I'm like
me too for sure.
This is our guy, bro. It's DK. But
back to the D'Angelo Russell.
Back to the actual discussing NBA.
Again, with the Magic, they have the cap space to use. So I think signing both Clay and Russell for their younger players' development is good. Yeah. This also might mean they're trading Jalen Suggs, though. So I don't know. I expect Russell. I don't know about Clay anywhere, actually. Yeah. So we'll see. Gary Trent Jr., a little bit of a smaller one. I like Gary Trent.
I love Gary Trent.
Also,
you know he statistically, and this is a stat that if anybody is listening, you can fact check this. Gary Trent statistically shoots out of like a list of players that shoot a lot of threes, shoots the best 3 open.
So, really?
Yes. He shoots it at a 50% clip.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay, so the stat gets skewed because then people are going to be like, "Oh, I just googled Gary Trent's 3-point percentage. He doesn't shoot 50%." No, it's just open threes.
That's like I think 6 feet of distance or
something. When you're coming
like
off a DHO or when you're coming off the screen and both the guys hedge and go with the big man, or you're in transition and you just get it in and out to the side, Gary Trent, when he gets his feet shoot, is the best knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a good stat to share. And sure. I was at Lakers Raptors when I was a kid, 4 years ago when I was a sophomore, and I was really excited. And Gary Trent dropped 40, and the Lakers lost by 30. So I know Gary Trent can play. I've seen him firsthand. So I saw Russell Westbrook play, and I was like,
"Yeah,
fuck." I was like, okay. I was like, it's like I want to go back to Knoxville now. You just ruined my vacation. Thank you, Russell Westbrook. But yeah.
So the teams they're looking at are
we good?
Yeah, we should be good. I think it's just fritzing a little. Yeah, we're good. All right, so again, the Magic. Keep it like this, I believe. Like this.
You don't have to say I believe. Keep it like this.
I believe.
Keep it like this. I believe. Okay.
It'll work.
Thank you for believing.
It'll work. All right. The Magic, the Sixers, and the Raptors.
Yeah.
3 years, $45 million. Steal.
Yeah.
I think the Raptors should re-sign him. I think Philly should try and re-sign him, and I really think the Magic should try and also get him.
If you get Gary Trent Jr. near the Magic.
They don't have any shooting either.
They need shooting. That's why we see the Clay memes everywhere. But yeah, so I'm
easy.
I like that a lot.
I mean, like either of those teams get him, it's a win.
What's the next one?
This one's shorter too. DeAnthony Melton, either re-signing with the Sixers and the Warriors. He's a good defender, good off the bench,
and he's a good if you're watching the game, he'll give you one really tough bucket because Fez watches 76ers basketball or used to.
Yeah.
I've met DeAnthony Melton because I went to 76ers Hornets.
Yeah.
He signed my hat. So I'm wishing DeAnthony Melton the best. It'll actually be in the studio. We'll get the hat in the studio.
For sure.
Guys, new studio coming soon, by the way. Don't know if I don't know if this is actually end of July.
It might be turning into the Living Room podcast.
The Living Room podcast. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have jerseys everywhere. I have them in storage right now. They're
getting ready.
Just in my cousin's basement, but I'm so locked in. We bought this because of the success of our podcast. I'm just kidding, guys.
We're moving it together.
We made so much money from our finals videos that we're moving to LA to create content.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and LA is lost Lost America, which is just Grand Ave. I'm not leaking our address or anything. Don't worry, but
we're gonna. So I guess our next. Let's go to the NBA draft.
Let's go to the NBA draft.
It's not because normally if it was any other year, we'd probably do a full episode.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Nah, I'm kind of good.
We'll just talk about it. Solid 10 minutes to get into it.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it was kind of a weak draft, so nothing crazy. First round, number 1 pick. Hawks draft Zachary Reese-Shea. I guess we're gonna look at this with the fact that DeJounte Murray has been traded.
Yeah.
And now this pick looks even worse because first of all, apparently there were reports that Sarr just didn't even want to come to the Hawks.
Yeah, he refused to work out for them. So
best pick.
But why would you refuse to go to Atlanta and then be like,
I don't understand.
Like, why would you? No, here's my thing with Alex Sarr. You look at Atlanta, you're like, that's dysfunctional. Don't want to go there. And you look at Washington, and you're like, oh yeah, that's.
So apparently the reason he did it is because of playing time.
Okay, that's fair. He's good
development.
He's good development.
Yeah, he didn't want to be like a piece, but like,
agreed.
Who does he? No offense, who does he think he is? Like, I'm sorry, but he's only number 1 this year because there's nobody else.
Like, any other draft and actually, Zachary Reese-Shea was number 1.
Sarr is the better player.
Yeah,
that's
Sarr's
not even in question, right? I mean, I don't know.
Alex Sarr, French,
both of them. Reese-Shea also.
Wee basketball. Oh yeah,
we need to cut that out.
Yeah. Well, like nobody's
I may keep that in. Actually, nobody's watching.
Wee basket is.
All right, whatever.
It's a compliment, and honestly, you look at the Olympic team for the French. Honestly, they're gonna be a killer, dude.
So, you ever think about that? For sure.
Yeah,
you got Gobert, Wembanyama, Reese-Shea, Sarr, Batum.
Oh, did you see our favorite guy, Killian Hayes?
Oh yeah, he got cut.
He got cut
because he sucks.
No, bro.
I hate him.
I love Killian. Don't be doing that, bro. Every time I want to think I can make it to the NBA, I think of Killian Hayes because he and I play the same way. Just kidding. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
We both suck.
All right, so Sarr at 2 to the Wizards.
Yeah.
Anything there? No brainer, kind of.
No, literally, if I'm the Wizards, I'm doing a happy dance.
Reed Shepherd at 3 to the Rockets.
Okay.
That's a great pick.
It's a good pick, but I don't know, man.
He was the best guard in the draft.
He was the best guard in the draft, but look at he's I find it really like because I know Shepherd's like ceiling, and he's not great without. He's not great. He's
good off ball.
Yeah, he's not great with the basketball in his hands. He's not great attacking. You're not gonna give it to Reed Shepherd and say go create, which is really what I'd want to see if I had the 3rd pick in the draft and wanted a guard. I will say though, the shooting clip may just change the Rockets.
Here's the difference though: Reed Shepherd or Stephon Castle.
Oh, Reed Shepherd.
Okay, so Reed Shepherd or let's see the next guard, Rob Dillingham.
Dillingham. Oh,
Shepherd.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I'm just kind of upset because this is what we're left with.
Yeah, like you don't. I think in the sense of you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
this is the best pick.
It's the best pick, but
so
it's just sad you got the 3rd pick in the. Oh, we got the 3rd pick. Oh, it's in the 2020.
Yeah, any other draft and Reed Shepherd's probably like an 8th to 10th pick.
Yeah,
Spurs draft Stephon Castle. I love this pick. I love this pick, and I'll tell you why. Because at first I wasn't sure. Right, we talked about this draft night.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I looked at some of Stephon Castle's stuff. He is a defender, number 1, and a playmaker, number 2.
Yeah.
And you know what Wemby needs?
A defender and a playmaker. He needs a playmaker. He needs someone to get him the ball really well. And I think between Stephon Castle and Rob Dillingham, I would go get. What? Sorry.
Yeah. You would go get. Who were you saying?
I would get Stephon Castle. Because Rob Dillingham does not fit Popovich at all, which is also I was very confused for like 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes. The trade came out like 2 minutes afterwards. I was like, did the Spurs just take another guard? And they took Rob Dillingham, but then they traded.
Yeah,
but I was about to be the most confused man because I thought they were gonna take DK.
I really thought they should have taken DK. I still think especially because the trade itself ended up being like a 2031 first. I'm like, you really traded an 8-year-old for Rob Dillingham? Like,
that could turn out like Wemby's prime to get like the 1st overall pick again because like they have. That would be so fun.
Get like an 8-year-old right now. The next couple are just like I don't know how much we even really know about him. Ron Holland, the Pistons draft Ron Holland. I've heard some good things about him.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's really just gonna be we have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tijani Salon from the Hornets. Apparently that was a reach. I was told, but I don't know anything.
NBA Twitter said it was a reach.
I'm not really on NBA Twitter, honestly.
Oh yeah,
anymore because of the finals. But I don't know much about that. The next, I guess, big one: Trailblazers draft Klingon. Great pick. Love it.
Here's my only thing: if I'm DeAndre Ayton,
he's gone.
She's so gone.
He's so gone.
So gone.
Look at get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
And the thing is, in this draft, if you're looking at DeAndre Ayton went above Luka Doncic and Trae Young. So
he would have gone one in this draft.
He would have gone one in this draft
from the way his college play was.
Yeah, yeah. Which that's what makes me laugh. You're looking at a former number 1 overall pick in DeAndre
for sure, and that he would go one in this draft. Like, yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways, Dillingham, we just I think Timberwolves did great.
Yeah, you're really pairing Anthony Edwards with a guy who can also go out there and create with the basketball. But I think Dillingham needs to sit back and learn so that he can adjust the NBA defense.
For sure.
That's what we'll say. Because he didn't start every single game at Kentucky because the University of Tennessee would break him apart defensively.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about it from a college level, bro, and then you get to NBA, it's way two completely different things. So I think he needs to sit back. I think Summer League's going to be great for Rob Dillingham.
For sure.
Because he's going to learn how to play defense and not foul and play at a respectful clip.
The reason I'm big on this is because I'm thinking just the highlight clips. Yeah. Dillingham and Anthony Edwards.
Dillingham.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been watching Rob Dillingham shoes at OTE, and I see those. Oh, he was at OTE. He was part of the inaugural OTE year. That's how OG he is. But yeah.
I mean, that's good for the. I think the Timberwolves traded an 8-year-old is great. So this is the one. This is the one that makes me angry.
What?
Number 9, the Grizzlies draft Zach Edey.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. It started a fire sale, but I did not like the pick at all.
Yeah, terrible pick. But in Memphis's defense, they didn't have a choice because at 7, Klingon, they wanted Klingon. He went at 7. They thought they could get him at 9. They couldn't.
Yeah.
And I guess the next pick center was Zach Edey. They want someone who can fit in now, and Edey's 23, so I don't know. I guess it's fine. I just hate him because we're Tennessee fans. So
and no, here's another thing with Zach Edey is people are saying he's still gonna be needed and utilized in the NBA. Nobody's not saying that, but for him to go out and start on this Memphis team is ludicrous. He's gonna get killed because even guys like Jonas Valanciunas, they've been in the NBA. The old guys who Zach Edey wants to play have his number because those guys came in and they watched, they rested, they worked. Imagine what Wembanyama's going to do, this guy with his ability to stretch the floor.
My biggest thing is imagine a guard like Luka or Halliburton or somebody switch him onto that.
Hey, he's going to have to foul him.
Oh
he's going to have to foul him.
It's going to be bad.
And it's not – I'm not I'm being critical. I don't hate Zach Edey because I'm a Tennessee fan. I hate Zach Edey because I watch basketball.
Yeah, and it's not fun
It's not fun to watch. Especially because in the NBA, the whistle goes 2 times more than college.
For sure.
So Zach Edey's, I'm calling, within his first 20 games starting, he's going to foul out 1 game.
Yeah.
Because he does foul, and sometimes if it's close in the NBA, they will call it a foul. It's not like what the heck?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll just call it. So it's not something that's a 50-50 call in the NCAA. No, Zach Edey's gonna get a lot of fouls. So.
He's not gonna get the whistle that he was getting in college. So
for sure.
That's my
Agreed.
thing. I have 2 more in the top 12. Kind of not even really talk about Cody Williams to the Jazz.
Yeah.
If he turns out to be like his brother, Jalen Williams, it's gonna be a great pick.
Yes, sir. Colorado guy, right?
Colorado. Yeah, straight Colorado. And then this one I think is one of the first steals of the draft. Matas Buzelis is his name.
Yeah, Chicago. He's from Chicago.
He was before he played for the Ignite. He was consensus first overall pick. This guy is good. So
this guy, and he needs to develop some more. I believe with Buzelis.
For sure. Young kid.
He's a young guy, but. Chicago basketball, that's the dream, dude. Imagine going up in Chicago.
He gets to play behind. He gets to learn from DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, DeMar. DeMar, I say it, the less I like it. I'm just kidding. I love DeMar DeRozan. You know what that's from, right?
No. From the Drake.
Oh, yeah. And so
Yeah.
I think with Booz Ellis, I like the pick a lot.
Me too. Very
At
much
13,
so.
bro.
11.
11, my bad.
But still, like, he was supposed to be top 5 even now.
Yeah.
So, great. Thunder getting Topic.
I don't like it that much.
Apparently, it's a good pick.
He's gonna have to sit out a year.
A lot.
When you could have gotten Dalton Connect and gotten what your team needed. Thunder would win now. And they still have. Okay, granted, they have a lot of first round picks, and they're gonna keep developing. They're gonna keep drafting well, but that doesn't mean you draft someone for the maybe time. Go out there and freaking win now. What type of loser mentality is that to sit back and be like, "Oh, we hope"? You're grappling on Nikola Topic.
Yeah,
you are.
I agree.
He has an ACL injury.
I agree.
And Dalton. It's a fact that Dalton Connect issued the clip.
You would have been able to slot him in instantly because do what Gordon Hayward was trying to do off the bench. So
it's ridiculous. It made me Presty. I like you, Presty, but I was not impressed.
The last two for lottery picks were Devin Carter and Bub Carrington.
Yeah,
I just don't have the knowledge for that.
Yeah. So where's Carter from?
Providence.
I thought it was from Pittsburgh, or was
no Bub Carrington.
Bub Carrington. Okay, Carrington. I can speak on a bit because I watched a bit. I think if Carrington gets a shot, I think if he develops a shot a lot more, he's gonna be lethal. I don't know Carter, right?
Yeah, Devin Carter.
Yeah, we're
apparently he is a good pick. And he is since we just talked about the Davion Mitchell replacement.
Yeah.
So from the Kings side, it's probably a good pick. I have to see. Most of these guys, it's going to be like I have to see play. So
yeah, we'll see them play live.
Next three, Khalil Ware from Indiana goes to the Heat. And I know we were talking about them getting Connect also, but I kind of looked into it a little bit. They needed a player like Khalil Ware.
Yeah.
I haven't watched him play much, but like apparently they needed him.
Yeah. Indiana does a great job of developing basketball players. They develop really physical guys.
Yeah,
and so
if they can slot him in next to Bam, it'll be good.
And Khalil Ware is gonna have opportunity to learn. Heat culture is gonna be next to Bam. I like it a lot. I was actually the only thing is, and we get to his next pick. I'm gonna jump at you. I'm just happy Dalton Connect didn't go
to the Sixers.
I would have lost my mind if I would have had to root for Dalton Connect. Listen, man, everybody likes LA. Everybody likes LA.
Even if you don't like.
Yeah,
LeBron,
it's Kobe's team.
Yeah,
but Jared McCain going there,
it works if you don't take KCP now, right?
Yeah,
because he's a guard. He's going to learn from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to talk about all the off the court like TikTok stuff because like whatever, everyone's got their hobbies and stuff, right? Everyone's got their hobbies.
I think
he's a good player.
I think Jared McCain's inspired.
He's a good player.
Yeah, and I think he's inspiring. I've been watching him since he was in high school. He went and played. I don't know, only guys. He played in the Nike Invitational, played in the Under Armour Invitational. He played for Team USA. All in 3 weeks. Like every week he was on the grind. He was working. He was still posting on his YouTube. I watched the I Believe documentary. I'm a big fan of Jared McCain. I just don't think Philadelphia was the right team to develop him. Because for me, in my opinion, with Jared McCain, in my humble opinion, what Jared McCain needs to work on is with the basketball in his hands, creating. Because Jared McCain is really good off ball.
And
a
great shooter.
Yeah, that Duke offense, they were able to get him on down screens. They were able to get him on back screens. He was able to read that screen really well and come off it for a three or take his defender 2 dribbles layup. Jared McCain wasn't really creating. And the NBA is a lot of creating. So I would have rather him gone to a team where he could have sat back. Yes, he's going to get to watch Maxey, but I would have rather him been in a position
like the Magic.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, Jared, it's not high-stakes basketball. Go do your thing.
Plus, he's going to get a chance in Orlando right now with the team that's win now. Look, I as a UT fan, I didn't want Dalton Connect going to the Sixers. Yeah. But if I was a Sixers fan, I would be mad they didn't take him. Because he's a 23-year-old you can slot in instantly.
Dalton Connect would change your team.
Yeah.
No
easily.
He's what you thought, but he's what you thought Buddy Hield was going to be.
And he's a perfect guy to just be like, okay, we don't want Tobias anymore. Perfect. Let's put in Dalton Connect.
And I'll say it again. I love Jared McCain. So I hope this doesn't hit people wrong. But I just don't think Philadelphia is a team for him development wise.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to be wrong about it.
Lakers taking Connect. Great pick, right?
Freaking amazing.
We just pretty much talked about it.
Yeah, we love Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect's family. And so you look at it. Okay, you look at it from 2 perspectives. All right. Who do you think, Sahil, is one of the best players in the world to develop Dalton Connect?
LeBron James.
Not even LeBron James.
JJ Redick.
JJ Redick's job in the NBA for what, 15? He had 15 years.
Shooter.
Yeah.
15 years.
He literally just came off back screens, came off down screens, did DHOs,
And
ran that 5'11" pick and roll. They literally just shooting the ball, and you're looking at a version of JJ Redick, but Dalton Connect is taller, has a better wingspan, and he can drive inside. He can finish well. Defense, Dalton, you're like a brother to me, bro. Work on the defense, though. Like,
I think LeBron will help with that.
The LeBron,
and
LeBron
he's talked
AD,
about liking Connect too.
Yeah,
LeBron,
yeah. He talked about watching.
Yeah.
And so you saw how excited that draft room got. That's all I have to say. Dalton Connect should not have fallen to 17. You guys are some crazy people. And Dalton Connect, being the humble guy that he is, didn't hit you with the Josh Rosen, which he should have. He should have hit him with all 16 teams that passed up on Dalton Connect will remember it. And I get it. Some of the picks, Alex Sarr, Zachary Ricochet, Clingham, like those are good picks.
Yeah, but teams that like Philly or
when he plays against Memphis, bro, and he sees Zach Edey, the guy who sent him home, is over with. It's wraps. I don't even
6'3s, like he's going off.
I may post this clip twice. That's how confident I am in Dalton Connect, bro. I love that man. So yeah, that's what I have for that.
So I'm not really gonna go through the next two. Nothing crazy. I gonna mention the Timberwolves at 27 taking TSJ.
Yeah.
From Illinois. We watched him in March Madness.
Yeah.
Great pick, I think personally. And him and Dillingham can have development time on the bench. There's nothing really much there.
All right, let's go pick 55.
I'm looking through to see. Oh, there's another. I don't want to talk about Kyle Filipowski.
It's too much going on with that.
It's too much.
We don't talk about heated racial stuff.
Trailblazers taking Tyler Kolek from Marquette. Watch some of his stuff too. Good. Got some injury things going on, but he's good.
Yeah.
Spurs taking Johnny Furphy from Kansas, traded to the Pacers. Also known as one of the biggest steals in the draft.
Yeah. Okay.
Great with that.
Yeah.
Jalen Wells, Oso Iguodaro from Marquette. Remember him. Good center. Plays like Edey.
Cam Christie?
Jamal Sheed.
Oh,
Houston. Went to the Kings.
Yeah.
Reportedly traded to the Raptors, though. I like him.
Yeah, I like Cam Christie.
Cam Christie, Max's brother.
Max's brother. Both of them look like Kobe.
The Clippers now, which is funny.
Yeah. But
Antonio Reeves, the Magic, traded to the Pelicans. A little older. Don't know if he'll pan out, but
Hey, Kentucky guys, And let's go pick 55.
Are we sure we gotta go straight there?
There's
Quentin Post. I heard a little bit about him. 7-footer who can shoot. Traded to the Blazers. Then
he's on Golden State now, right?
He ended up there. Warriors traded him to the Thunder. Then they got traded to the Blazers, and then back to the Warriors. And the Warriors got more draft capital. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Pick 55. Lakers draft Bronny James. My thing is like. Nepotism is everywhere in the NBA.
Yeah.
Why? This is not the place to be bringing it up. Yeah. I'm just happy to watch a father-son duo play together in the NBA, right? Because we see a lot of father-son duos in the NBA. We've seen Clay and his father before. We've seen Steph and his father. We see Luka and Devin Booker. Like we see a lot of that in the NBA.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I like it. Okay, listen. There's two sides of it. All right. I saw this clip from Stephen A. Smith, and he has a bigger platform than we do. He could have been super critical about it, but what he was like is the guy made it to USC on a very stacked Sierra Canyon team. Some of those other guys from Sierra Canyon are killing it right now.
Yeah.
And I think if he hadn't had the cardiac arrest, it's a way different story. But I think for him, he's in a way unique situation. The guys who aren't the kids of LeBron James go back for another year. Since LeBron James is his dad, he has the opportunity to do something unique that is bigger than basketball and commit for the draft.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
If LeBron James isn't his dad, and let's say Gilbert Arenas is his dad or something, or Cameron Bruiser's his dad, and it's the Boozer twins or something. Maybe he goes back to USC and he develops and he plays some good basketball. But it's okay. That's not the case. I want Barney James to play in the G League for a bit, but I do want him to play NBA ball with his dad.
I will be very happy to watch the Lakers game when they both get on the court together.
I want him to play in the G League first.
And that is the draft. Okay, so a lot of basketball stuff today.
Yeah,
but I have one little mini segment. We're gonna do it.
Okay. You want to save it for next week? It's 7:40.
Should we?
Yeah, we should save it for next week. It's 7:40, bro. We've been recording for like
an hour.
Yeah, we've been recording for an hour. We have to edit.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
No, we have to edit.
So it's like a 5-minute. I really want to talk about Brock Purdy.
All right, fine. Let's do it.
It's not hard. Let's just. I mean, like
okay.
I don't want to.
So I'll introduce the segment while Sahil gets the names out. We were talking a lot about Brock Purdy. Had an MVP level season this year, and so it was how many quarterbacks would you take? And the prompt being how many quarterbacks would you take over Brock Purdy in the same Kyle Shanahan system with the same exact players that he had this year? Let's start off by division. Do we have to be in consensus on the players?
No.
Okay.
So I don't want to make like a huge list about it.
Our list could be different, but let's really quick. I'll start up. How about this? Let's go. It was your prompt, so we'll have a similar list because we talked about it last night. I'll hit you with every single team because I know every single NFL team, and you just hit me with a yes or no. Okay. All right. Let's start with the AFC East. Drake May, yes or no?
No. Sorry. Okay, so if I say no, I'm not taking them over Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Just to be like, and if you have a different answer, you can just quickly
Yeah.
No, he's a rookie. I'm not taking him right now. There's only one rookie.
Emotional stands for Drake May, but no, I love you, Drake. All right, Josh Allen. What do you think?
Yeah, easily.
All right, Tua Tagovailoa.
No, because and the quick reason is because Brock Purdy is Tua with a better arm. So.
Okay, I see it, and you have the injury reasons. What about Aaron Rodgers?
And yes.
Yeah, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers too.
10 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the AFC North. We have Joe Burrow.
Easily.
All right, Deshaun Watson.
No.
We're in agreement right now.
It's not even
Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
Okay, and any quarterback for the Steelers. So it's Russell Wilson, Mason Rudolph, or Justin Fields.
Nope.
All right, so all three of them, no. So how many? That puts us at 5 quarterbacks right now. That puts us at 5.
5 we take, or yeah, 5 we take, right?
5 we take. Okay. All right, and let's get to AFC South. We have your guy, CJ Stroud.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, Will Levis. What do you think?
No, and the quick reason why is while he had 2 good games, the rest of the year he played like trash, and Brock Purdy is better than him right now. If he plays well this year, then yeah. Like no.
I would take Will Levis and develop him. Okay, and let's go to what's the next team in the AFC? Colts and Anthony Richardson.
This one is only a yes because of the raw talent.
Yes,
and it's not like,
I think he'd really do really well in Kyle Shanahan's offense, and that's the problem.
Very easily.
And the last team in the AFC South is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence.
That's what brought about this prompt. Actually, I saw this on social media.
Trevor Lawrence over Brock Purdy.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Trevor Lawrence can sling the freaking football, and if you put him on the 49ers, there would be a over there. Am I there? If you put Trevor Lawrence on the 49ers, there'd be a ring.
Super Bowl.
There'd be a ring on his finger. Okay, and let's get to the AFC West. We got Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
That's an easy one. Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell.
No, never.
Okay, and the last team
or Gardner Minshew, I would also not take. I like Gardner Minshew a lot, but
I said Gardner Minshew yesterday when we were talking about it, but I thought more about it, and I'd rather have Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Let's go. Broncos. Bo Nix or
Zach Wilson.
Bo Nix or Zach Wilson. No. Okay. This gets in the NFC. Let's start with the NFC East. Dak Prescott, the GOAT. What do you think?
No, because I think him and Brock Purdy are the exact same player.
I think they have identical numbers, but I would honestly, I would go with Purdy just because he's younger. And
he's also proven to make a Super Bowl in that sense. So.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's been sitting on a lot, and I don't really want to make excuses for Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott also has a pretty good roster. Jalen Hurts, I would say yes. What do you think?
Yes, easily.
Okay, I just wanted to jump the gun on Jalen Hurts because I'm a big Jalen Hurts guy.
Okay,
easily. And then that leaves whoever the quarterback for the Commanders is going to be this year.
Jane Daniels, again, not taking an unproven rookie like that.
Yeah. Even though he's really good for the offensive system, I'm not.
Not yet.
I wouldn't take Jane Daniels, and then that leaves the Giants. Daniel Jones.
Nope. None of that.
I would take Malik Neighbors at quarterback. I took Daniel Jones, and so we have the NFC North. Jordan Love.
Yes,
I would
love Jordan Love.
I freaking love that guy. Did you see guy engaged?
Yeah, I did. Very nice.
Quick segment. Nice. Shout out to him. Jared Goff.
Yes, because I think he is Purdy.
Yeah,
but better. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but I think I like him a lot.
And I'll give you a prime example when he was on Sean McVay's offense. So
exactly, he made a Super Bowl.
Yeah. So Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, yes, and so
no Geno.
No Geno.
No Geno.
No Geno. What about the Vikings, where they have J.J. McCarthy and Sam Darnold?
Nope.
Neither we're in agreement.
So we just saw Sam Darnold back up.
So, I have a good one. I have a good one for you. Caleb Williams, unproven rookie. What do you think? I have a go-to for this.
Look, like I know I've talked about the rookies. I think
yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
You have to take Caleb Williams
of the generational possibility.
Yeah.
Right.
And you traded up to get Trey Lance.
Yeah,
and
come on.
If you trade up Trey, you're taking Caleb Williams
for sure.
Okay, and so that leaves the NFC West. Let's go Geno Smith. What do you think?
Nope.
Sam Howell, same team, 49ers. Very underrated Sam Howell. I would still not take him.
I like him. But he needs some development.
Let's see, and then
we just Matt Stafford.
Yes, we talked about it yesterday.
It's an interesting one, right? Because
you changed your mind since yesterday.
No, so he's old.
Yeah.
He's got injury issues.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on if his arm's holding up, right?
No, he's still in a gunslinger mentality.
In a perfect little thing, he's won a Super Bowl 2 years ago. So yeah.
And I'm taking Matthew Stafford in a heartbeat. And then who does that leave? There's one team left. Cardinals. K1. Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
No.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He is. It's because of the dual threat play. And look, his arm talent. You saw it on that one Hail Mary to DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
he is good. Murray. And when he hit, the only issue I have, why I may not take him, health. He gets injured.
For me, it's about health and it's about immaturity. Kyler Murray is a locker room cancer, and he is not a leader. No disrespect, Kyler. I love you. I love watching your highlights. But if you're leading one of the greatest defenses statistically to ever come onto a football field, what Brock Purdy does really well, he manages the media well, and he plays into a lot. But we're allowed to disagree. We have our lists. So how many quarterbacks?
13 to 15 is
13 to 15. So more than half, about half. You take half the NFL over Brock Purdy, or half the NFL's quarterbacks.
He fits well there.
The number could go up next year with the next year's quarterback class,
or it could go down because we're gonna see another year of Brock Purdy play.
All right, well, guys, that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for staying to the end. We love you guys so much at Boothside Sports. Stay tuned. Stay on the Instagram. Much love.
Thanks, guys.